Hi guys, welcome to the Jazzy Spot. My name is Jasmine and this is the place where we talk all things anime. So if you're interested or you love coffee and anime in the morning, then stay tuned.
Now turn your headphones up and listen.
First episode ever of the Jazzy Spot. We're going to be talking about Mob Psycho. So I know it's kind of an older anime, not super old, but it's been out for a while. But guys, I'm just getting hip to it, so don't kill me. My brother has been raving about Mob Psycho. Oh, I apologize. He has been raving about Mob Psycho for years now, and I just was like, nah, not interested. Don't know why. I think it was because of the animation. It just, it's not my favorite. So I kind of steered away from it, but I was missing out. So let's talk about it. Okay, so here in my handy dandy notebook, we have a couple of pages dedicated to all things Mob Psycho, and we're gonna get into it. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notebook and I just want to make sure I cover everything. Mob Psycho is like an occult fiction anime. It follows the life of Shigeo Kageyama. I hope I pronounced that right. Shigeo Kageyama, who's also known as Mob. And he was born with gifts, and in the show they're called ESPers. They're these people who have like telekinetic and they can see spirits, they can do exorcisms, all different types of things. And he works along with his master, Rain, at a spiritual and such consultation office where they're hired, and if they need to like maybe get a poltergeist out the house or handle like spirits or anything like that. Kind of similar to a show Supernatural, if you guys are a fan of Supernatural. Love that show. It's like similar in that aspect, except anime, so it's like raging. I will say, big mistake I had made, that I actually watched season 2 first, got all the way to episode 7, and then realized that I have a whole nother season. The way that it's uploaded on Crunchyroll, it makes it kind of hard to navigate. So, but I will say, if you accidentally do that like I did, you don't really miss a beat. Like, they cover everything in season 2 that's like in season 1. I mean, there was some character development that you miss, but it's not bad. And honestly, preferably, I loved season 2. I feel like I didn't even need season 1. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. That was just my personal opinion. What I loved about this anime was the action packed. Like, Mob is very stoic. His expressions, his pretty much mood, he doesn't really have one, and doesn't really smile too often either. But the characters around him kind of make up for it. But in each episode, we see something called like mob explosion, and we see him get a little bit closer to this mob explosion. And that's when he's just like raging and cannot handle his emotions. And let's just say the creators don't disappoint with the mob explosion. He goes off. Like, he's everything. Sorry guys, do not mind the wild beasts in the background barking. That is my dog Raven. She's named after Teen Titans, by the way, and there's probably an Amazon package being delivered. Anyway, he goes raging, and he's like 2020. He just doesn't stop. And you look forward to it because you're just like, hey, Mob's a beast. And you don't want to mess with him. At first, I hated the animation, but I don't know. It kind of got good. Like, it was comical. I think that was what I really enjoyed about it. It was like the comedic part, because a lot of times it get really serious and you're like, okay, you know, when you start to watch animes, you're like, you kind of anticipate what the next step is, but they would just throw in some comedy and comedic relief in it instead, and it'd make it like lighthearted again. And I enjoyed that a lot. I am so sorry. Here on the Jazzy Spot, we have something called the Spotlight Award. And the Spotlight Award is basically an award that goes to the characters who might not be the main character or like the side character, but they could be the side of the side of the side character. But we still love them. And that, for me, in both seasons, would have to be the Body Improvement Club. just everybody in the Body Improvement Club, because they were so down for Mob and like just cheering him on. I had to pause for a second, guys. Like, the dog got crazy. Shoes just came and delivered. You know, when you're sitting home quarantined all day, you start ordering stuff that you don't need. Anyways, back to the Body Improvement Club. Probably because I work out, I just thought that they were so adorable. They're always like cheering Mob on, and Mob can't even like, I mean, he runs up the block and he falls and blood splatter, and you're like, my man. But they always have his back. They're always there when they need to be, and they just like, you're one of us. Doesn't matter if you got any muscles or not. Doesn't matter. And it's like, they're not bullies. They don't be out here just fighting because they're big and walking around like hulking and stuff. They're just so cute. I love them. And I love that they're like, let's go. What is it? Fight on, fight on. Like, I love them. They're literally my favorite character. I also really, really started to like Hanasawa Teruki. He has the blonde hair, and I like his character because he comes off in the beginning and he's such an beep, like he's such a jerk on the show, but then he has this like transformation, and his character development, you're like, okay, because he starts off as one of those characters that just rely on his ESP powers and that's it, and he thinks he's better than, I mean, he thinks he's so good he should be a main character, as how he says it. And you're like, all right, relax. And Mob has to kind of put him in his place a little bit, but like, Mob really did put him in his place. But he needed that. He needed to be grounded a little bit. And when you see that, like, you see him not relying on his powers so much and understanding that it's not all about your powers. You like, you need to be a good person too, and you're not better than someone just because you have powers. His growth is awesome. And so because of all of this is why I definitely have to put Mob Psycho in my top 10 animes. Yes! Round of applause. I really do. I really enjoyed it. If you know me, you will find out quickly I am a short anime girl. Give me a nice 13 episodes, 14 episodes, 25 at the max. Beautiful. And done. Season over. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot participate in the 130 episodes, 200 something episode anime. Like, it's too much. So I just want to beginning, middle, and end. Shut it down. Close it off. Let's go to the next one. So if you're looking for something to watch during this quarantine time, if you're locked down like the rest of us and you can't really do anything, go back and why not watch Mob Psycho if you haven't done it before. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, it's 2 seasons. Make sure you start at season 1, and it's 13 episodes. So before I go, guys, I do want to show you, I got my first pop. So on the end of each episode of the Jazzy Spot, I'm going to show you guys what pop I got. So right now, because we all know My Hero Academia is I have, wait for it, yes, Mr. Todoroki-kun. Yes, we love Todoroki. So, don't want to cover him up. That's him over there next to my J. Yes. And I'm hoping to get more. I'm excited. So we're going to order some more. And on the next Jazzy Spot, we'll see what we're talking about. We'll see who pops up. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Comment, subscribe, and put down in the comment section what animes you're watching right now and what animes you recommend. I have some in mind. I'm looking for some animes with some more black characters because, as you know, black girls do like anime. We're here and we're proud, and I need some more representation, Thanks so much for joining me here on the Jazzy Spot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.